For more on what's next, we're joined by the Chief Executive Officer of Calibre Mining, Darren Hall. Darren, thank you so much for joining us. There's so much to talk about here. Let's jump right in. Let's talk about the Valentine project in central Newfoundland. What state of progress is it at, and how much will it produce when it's up and running?
Yeah, thanks, Paul, for taking the time today. It's a pleasure to be on BNN. It's definitely an exciting time for Calibre as we continue our journey to becoming a quality mid-tier producer. Stepping back a little bit, Calibre's vision since I joined the company has always been to develop a quality mid-tier producer, which commenced in 2019 as we transitioned from an exploration company to a producer. Our subsequent success has been measured by strong cash flow generation from 30% annualised organic production growth, whilst concurrently increasing reserves. Key to that success has been delivering into production and cost guidance for 17 consecutive quarters, which is a reflection of, one, the quality of the assets that we have, and equally, or probably more importantly, the quality of the team that we've accumulated over the last 5 years. A little bit on my background. Prior to joining this group of families in 2015, I spent 30 years with Newmont building, growing and operating assets all over the world. And now being able to bring that experiences to the development of the Valentine Gold Mine in Newfoundland, Labrador is a privilege and very rewarding.
And thanks for that detailed explanation. Did we get a figure there on annual gold production from Valentine when it's up and running fully?
Yeah, no, as we've guided, it's around 200,000 ounces a year, and with construction at 70%, detailed engineering at 98%, and the project being fully funded, I'm confident in the team's ability to deliver Valentine's first gold in Q2 2025. And
all-in sustaining costs, that's the key measure, of course, of how much it will cost you to produce that gold.
Yeah, as part of the feasibility, it was guided at roughly 195,000 ounces a year at $1,007 an ounce all-in sustaining costs for the first 12 years production.
Okay, you've got other projects as well, as we told viewers at the start of this program, in Nicaragua and Nevada. Tell us about those assets.
Yeah, no, we've had great success continuing and growing our assets in Nicaragua, which has generated the cash, which has allowed us to be able to diversify our production portfolio into the Americas with the acquisition of the Nevada assets in 2021, and then subsequently the purchase of Marathon Gold and the continued development of Valentine Gold into production in 2025.
Gold mining can be a difficult business. When you encounter physical difficulties at the mines, and you have in fact encountered a difficulty like that in Nicaragua. I'm seeing analysts remarking on what the implications are of a geotechnical incident that occurred on the west wall of the open pit mine in Nicaragua. Talk to us a bit about that, and has that changed your production and financial guidance to the market in terms of upcoming quarters?
Yeah, Paul, I guess you preface the question here with there's always a level of uncertainty with respect to the resource industry as we're dealing with, to a degree, some unknowns, and things like this happen on occasion. And we did see some minor movement in the wall of the Limon Norte pit here a month or so ago. It did require some adjustment in mine sequencing, which impacted this quarter, but we're confident in our ability to deliver into full year guidance. So a minor scheduling change in Limon Norte.
How easy or difficult is it for Calibre to find the mining expertise that it requires to develop and advance all these projects?
Yeah, no, we've got a great resource base in Nicaragua and in Nevada. One of the things I've been pleasantly surprised by is we've entered into Newfoundland over the last 3 to 6 months, is the ability to be able to, one, employ talent within the province, and for some instances where we have gaps in skills, employing from out of province and having people relocate to Newfoundland. So it's been very rewarding, and given the apparent commodity or resource challenge for people in Canada, we've been very successful in recruiting into, which is great.
Okay, let's finish where we began at the Valentine project in central Newfoundland. For viewers who may want to follow that story, when might there next be some significant news on that project?
No, we'll continue to keep people informed as we progress. We're laser focused on delivering gold from Valentine in Q2 of next year, delivering into our commitments as we have done over the last 5 years. We're incredibly excited about the exploration potential we see within the region. We've released some of that information, and I advise people keep an eye on our news flow as we continue to explore, discover, and find, and likely increase our level of activity in central Newfoundland. There's a significant land position there that we have with great exploration potential, which is significantly underexplored. So, exciting times ahead for Calibre and Atlantic Canada.
Darren, thank you for this conversation. Darren Hall is President and Chief Executive Officer of Calibre Mining.